just shoving the ball into my chest is unnecessary. I don't play those games. It's not who I am. You can be tough, you can be, physical, but there's a level of disrespect that I'm not gonna accept. He's done.
All right, man, let's talk about this. This is something that somebody ain't brought up. I watched the video and I seen one publication on Twitter he said the B word, but then this the one I kind of was sharing with a couple people, Deni Avdija, and I like Deni Avdija. Coming into the draft, I thought he was going to be a good player. Kind of when he figured out the physicality in the NBA. I mean, I was right on that. But it looked like he called Stefan Cancel the N-word. And I've seen them posts, because I went back and looked at it, and I seen the original post he said the N-word, right? That was the post. That's the thumbnail I used on Instagram. I shared it with Myron. He said the same thing. He said, I like Deni, but I can't find sway with him no more. I can't fuck with him no more. And I seen him, and I was, and I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. It's in the B word, and I seen the angle, and it was hard to see. And I watched Instagram. It looked like clearly he called him an N-word. Now, one of the things that was brought up in the comment section, there was a comment, and I might post it on the screen, is why didn't his teammates police that? Why didn't his teammates check him for that? Now, let me rewind for you. Let me just give you a history of two of the incidents that I knew this happened. I'm not even going to bring up the Riley Cooper, right? There was an incident in the Carolina Panthers back in the day where Kerry Collins allegedly used the N-word or called a player N-word in the locker room, okay? It got to the point where they had to trade him to the New York Giants. That's how he got to the Super Bowl and got blasted by that legendary Baltimore, I think it was 2000 defense, right? Ray Lewis in them the first time. There was another incident where Josh Allen was caught saying the N-word online. It came up in his pre-draft profile. Now, let me slow it down, right? The quarterback for the Bills. There was another thing that came out about Fernando Mendoza saying some stuff. I didn't speak on that. I didn't really find it a big deal. I didn't really think it was what he said was a big deal, right? But none here. I just wanted to put that in there. But Josh Allen, they forgave him going into that locker room. And I'm going to say this, right? To this comment on Instagram, why did his teammates say nothing? We're living in a society. Let me talk to black people for a minute. We living in a society where they think they got it to where we think everybody's our friend, right? And I understand people saying, oh, the N-word should be abolished. We shouldn't say the N-word. Say what you want to say. I don't care, right? But if it's something that's ours and we want to say it and we want to use it and we say you can't use it, so be it. We couldn't use water fountains not too long ago that y'all say we shouldn't be using. We couldn't look at certain women that y'all say we couldn't look at, or it was upper room. So that's my thing about it. When we get to talk about that conversation, only we should be able to say it. If that's how we want it in our community, that's fine. But that's not even the point, because a lot of this new generation of children, they don't know the actual history. They can't read, and don't know nothing. So they're cool with these people saying the N-word. Just like Plies asked a question and said he thought the Hispanics was on our side. And I did the video proving that was fictional. That as soon as I played that, I put it in the cards. I try to remember. But if you want the video, just put Plies into there. You'll see the video. Put my channel name in Plies. It'll come up. Maybe one of the first ones to come up. And he thought Hector and Maria was his friend. They not. They not. Y'all be thinking he said the N-word. No. Now, Stefan Castle said free Palestine. I don't understand the logistics, all that over there. I don't know who's who. It ain't none of my business. But in my opinion, his teammates not saying nothing. They don't care no more. Them NBA players, when they get their money, black people feel like when he cool. They probably let him say the N-word while they playing poker on the plane. But and this is why the N-word should be off limits to, others, because as soon as they get mad, when somebody get mad or get drunk, they say how they really feel. And he used it as a slur. And that's why they shouldn't be saying it. Endearment, no, the context is always should be slur. You don't let them say that. And Guess what? Black people didn't cry and make it a big thing. But had it been, Hector and them or Brad and Becky, they make small, minute things like this. They make it into a huge thing. But my question is not even about getting bro suspended, getting bro knocked up. My question is to this question that he had in the comment section. This lets you know that they're doing their job amidst the black community. The black community the new generation has got very comfortable. They think everybody they friends, everybody they allies, racism doesn't exist. Slavery was a choice. They believe that. That's what they believe. And unfortunately, we're in a tough place. I mean, you had that moist black dude who took the video down like a coward, saying that heterosexual men were the cancers of the black community. And it's like, cool. Straight black men were the cancers of the black community. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, if you feel that way, I mean, it ain't nothing new. It ain't no community without men. So ain't no real productive men. Ain't too many of them left in the black community. It is what it is. But, these are the type of the males that he talking about that don't stand for nothing. It's a time and place where somebody will say something like that and you'll smack the taste out their mouth, even if they a teammate, or you wait till they get behind closed doors and handle it. And I guarantee you they didn't wait behind closed doors and handle it. When he got mad, what did he say? But he's probably one of them people that wants you to fight for his people freedom in that war overseas. This is how they feel about you. They want to use you for their causes and then slander you. We forgive. They forgave Kerry Collins because he was able to integrate into the New York Giants locker room, and nobody brings that up. Deion Sanders was on here buffooning and cooning and raccooning for Riley Cooper. Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills, they forgave him coming into that locker room. We're so far away from, where we should be as a people. We moving in reverse. Yeah, we moving in reverse. The diaspora is falling apart, which it's really never been, cohesiveness there. But, really, it ain't no black community. It ain't no African diaspora. That shit is dead, bro. There's a few good people that's left that believe in that stuff. Pretty much everybody that went their own way. They don't even stand no business for racial slurs no more. Every time you see somebody slapping the taste out their mouth on social media, or you see that, it's somebody of millennials or back, Gen X and, baby boomers. Them the only ones. This new generation, they don't have a sense of racism, dog. They don't have a sense of how offensive it is or what is offensive. And they ain't gonna police them. They ain't gonna police. I feel like, it is what it is. But let me know how y'all feel about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the NBA Talk playlist. Peace.